Shalom everybody. This week's Parsha is Parshas Naso. One of the Inyanim is the Isha Sota. I quote the Ramban now. V'hinei ein v'chol mishpatei haTorah davar talui b'neis zulasi ha'inyan hazeh. Shehu pele b'neis kavuha sheyaseh b'Yisrael b'yasam rubam oisim ritzonai shel makom. This is the only mitzvah in the entire Torah, the checking of the Isha Sota with the Mei Sota in the Beis HaMikdash. This is the only mitzvah in the entire Torah which is dependent on the occurrence of a miracle. If the suspected adulteress is guilty, then the water that she drinks that was prepared in the Beis HaMikdash will cause her to die. And if she is not guilty, she will not be harmed, but she will be blessed. V'hishkas hamayim v'haisa im nitma'a v'timol ma'al b'isha uba hamayim ha'ararim l'marim v'tzavsa bitna v'nafla yirecha v'im loy nitma'a ha'isha u'tahirahi v'niksa nizra'a zara. So she gets blessings that are michutz l'geder hateva if she is not guilty. So we ask, what is the significance of this? Why, of all the mitzvahs in the Torah, is the mitzvah of checking the Sota connected to the occurrence of a nes? So the Shem Yishmuel explains as follows. I'll read the Hebrew and then I'll translate. Hine amru zal, that's in Gemara Sota, ish v'isha zachu shchina beinehem. Uber Rashi, the Shem Yudke, hu bein ish li isha, yud b'ish, V'hei b'isha, v'yadua shehashem Yudkei hu Alma D'Iskasia. Umei Alma D'Iskasia ba'im hanisim kayadua. V'imkein isha kishtim omal b'isha hipagemes b'shem zeh. V'imkein ha'oinesh she'ulu umas hapagam ba'gam kein mi Alma D'Iskasia hu olam hanisim la'olam hazeh. So the Shekhinah, explains the Shem Yishmuel, resides in the marriage relationships. He quotes Rashi that says that the letter Yud from the man, that's Ish, Aleph Yud Shin, and the letter Hey from the woman, that's Aleph Shin Hey, join to form the name Yud Kei of the Shem Havaya. This first half of the Shem Havaya, we have the Shem Havaya as 4 letters. The first 2 letters are Yud Kei, and then comes the Vav Kei. The first half of Shem Havaya, the Yud Kei, is a concealed world. And miracles originate in the concealed world. A woman who, chas v'shalom, committed adultery, and let's say again, the man who she committed it with gets the exact same punishment, not in the courtyard of the Beis HaMikdash, but wherever he is. So this woman blemished the name of Hashem, the Yud Kei, and therefore the punishment also comes from the concealed world, meaning the Yud Kei is the Olam D'Iskasia, the concealed world, so the punishment comes from the concealed world, which is the world of miracles. So let us explain. There's 2 parts of reality and human experience. There's the revealed realm and the concealed realm. The revealed realm, that's a mundane, the functioning, how we function and interact with the world. The concealed realm is a sacred aspect of creation and human consciousness. It's a reality which is concealed and hidden. It cannot be openly observed and can't be subjected to measurement. It defies accurate description and expression through speech. It is hidden from the perception of the human eye, and its essence cannot be grasped by logical thought processes. We said miracles originate in the concealed world because the reality of the concealed world is transcendental and a numinous reality which is not bound by time and space, and it is not controlled by the laws of natural phenomena. We all function and we're used to the revealed level for the most part. We're busy with our day-to-day schedules, we're making a livelihood, running our homes, providing for our children, dealing with the quote-unquote real world. The rules of the game are usually cut and dry, rational action and reaction par for the course. But then comes the marriage relationship. Chazal teach us that this is something else. It is sacred. It is a place of Shekhinah, just like The Mishkan is a place of Shekhinah. The rules here are different and very special. And if the rules are kept, if the ideals of love and devotion are striven for, and there's a point of a joint aspiration for all the values of Kedusha, Tzedakah, Chesed, Tznius, Ne'amanus, faithfulness, and loyalty, humility, Limud HaTorah, Kiyum HaMitzvahs, idealism, Bitachon B'Shem, then something extraordinary happens. You will see wondrous developments. The marriage relationship becomes a fulfillment of the great bracha, Kisamechacha Yitzircha, Began Eden Mikedem. Gan Eden Mikedem is the unblemished state of man. It becomes a splendid, flowering and flourishing garden of Bitachon B'Hashem. And just like in the Mishkan, the Kohanim and Leviim had their daily avodah. So it is in the marriage relationship. There's an ongoing avodah service, ongoing work. It doesn't run on autopilot at all. The work might seem mundane, but it is not. It is an esoteric activity and has deep meaning and wondrous effect. It can bring the Shekhinah to reside here on earth, and the Gan Eden of the marriage blossoms. Now I have a story. I know this story from a very good friend of mine. Let's call her Sarah. She was working very hard to improve her relationship with her husband because she was, as we all must, she was by nature a very strong-minded person. She always had very strong opinions and feelings about things, especially when she was convinced that she was right. This was grueling work for her, but she was determined to do it right. Okay. One time came up a question. Her husband had made a decision which she very strongly felt was wrong. And she didn't know. She should tell him. She should keep quiet. Maybe she should tell him because she knew she was sure. She knew that she was right. Or maybe she should keep her mouth closed, keep quiet, because she also knew that she was a little bit, I should say, more than a little bit overbearing. And overbearing was very detrimental to the relationship and also to her husband's functioning. She wanted to do what was right, but had no idea in which way to turn. And then she saw it. From the corner of her eye in the room, she saw that on a table in the corner, a chumash was left open. Now, she had a lot of young children at the time. They were always, with their siddurim and their homework and their chumashim. She was always careful not to leave Sifrei Kodesh open when not in use. So she went to close the Sefer. And suddenly, the following pasuk jumped out from the page, flashed at her. It was Chumash Bereshis. It was open at Parshas Vayetze, what one of her children was learning at the time. At the end of the Parsha, here's what it said. Hishamer lecha pen tedaber im Yaakov mitov ad ra. Hashem speaking to Lavan when Yaakov was on the flight out. Hishamer lecha pen tedaber im Yaakov mitov vara. My friend Sarah was flabbergasted. Why? Because her husband's name was Yaakov. Hishamer lecha pen tedaber im Yaakov mitov vara. She sure got her answer. There is a revealed world in the marriage relationship. There are chores and financial challenges. There are concrete goals, bills to pay, deadlines to meet, etc., etc., etc. Also the housekeeping. And then there's a concealed realm. There are the feelings of love and devotion that reside and are embedded in the deep recesses of human consciousness, in the uncharted depths of the human soul. This is a sacred and concealed realm of human existence in which powerful subterranean emotions stream forcefully in a great harmony of sanctity, loyalty, and love. And these emotions express themselves and are manifest primarily through disciplined, ongoing avodah. This has nothing to do with the roles. This has to do with the roles that are delineated by the Torah for the man and the woman, love and devotion, respect, the space given. It also has to do with our personalities that we are working with. It has to do with the whole realm of speech, how we speak to each other and communicate, and how we work very, 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 very finely to link in to the other person's language. It has to do with endless mutual acts of disciplined selflessness, carried out not with a feeling of self-pity, but with great joy and enthusiasm. So Sefer Bamidbar opens up with the mitzvah of getting set up, the degalim around the Mishkan, the role of Shevet Levi, the rules of maintaining Kedusha in Am Yisrael's encampments, and when everything is carried out, the wonderful reality of Hashras HaShechina happens, so too it is in the home. When the avoda and safeguards are maintained, Ish v'Isha zachu, Shechina Binehem, Halavai, we should all be zocheh. We should hear good news. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should bring Yeshuas for Am Yisrael, Nitzchaynais, and Rak Besuras Tayvais, Nachas, V'Kol Tov, and good Erev Shabbos.